Visiting with Trent Gilbert. He is the winner of the Coca-Cola Dear Future Community Change Maker. He's right from here in Des Moines.
Yeah.
He has a $30,000 grant that he's going to be able to apply toward getting kids becoming more computer literate. Also, Nancy Marassi, she's the Dear Future mentor of Trent. And we're just talking about the reaction of Trent when he first found out that he won this.
Yeah, we've been talking a lot about this program, and obviously a very ambitious, smart individual who wants to give back to our teaching world and our students here, because you're in school in California, so you could be like, hey, see ya, Iowa, I'm gone. But you still had that big heart of wanting to give back to our teacher and school system and also our kids here in Iowa.
Well, yeah, I was just beyond excited when I got the email.
So you got an email?
No phone call. It was an email.
Wasn't a guy with balloons?
It was an email from a group I hadn't heard of, a contest administrator. But once I figured out what it was, I was like, wow, that thing I applied to a couple months ago, I actually got, which is awesome, because I had no expectations when I'd applied for it. I didn't know what they were looking for, or how many people were going to be applying.
Right.
But then the next thought I had was, well, what am I going to do with this? Because I'm several thousand miles away a lot of the time. So then the question was, who will I be working with? And eventually, Dallas Folk from the Atlantic Coca-Cola bottling company reached out to me and said, we found a mentor for you that is already running a lot of the programs that you had in mind. And that was even more exciting, that there was going to be a use for this money, and that someone was going to be around to really make sure that my vision was going through.
Now, this is all going on at the time that you're just getting involved in college.
Yeah.
You're just getting started with college. You think he has a lot on his mind?
Well, a couple of things, but I love the local connection with Coca-Cola Atlantic Bottling. They were involved with competition on a local level, and they saw what you were trying to do and make a difference. So they helped you to meet, essentially, correct?
Yeah, and the first time we met was at Atlantic Bottling out on Fleur Drive.
Okay, so you had a chance to go down there. We actually have a map to show you different places around the country that had award winners, and there's from all over the planet, it seems like, but mainly here in the United States, as far away as Hawaii. They had somebody in Hawaii. There it is. There's the markets at a glance of where everything was coming from. You can see right smack dab in the middle, and a great job out of you. So Dallas got a hold of Nancy, and so Nancy, your first step after you found out about this?
I was just ecstatic, because there's nothing that motivates me when I see a young person have a vision. Just for him to say, I really care about kids who are underprivileged, and I want to be able to help them.
Absolutely.
And what we really wanted to do is make sure that the kids we were working with had the same opportunity to do the same thing he has done. And we're giving kids full control of everything. They're running the budget for this project.
Yeah, go back to that a little bit. Okay, so you have $30,000 that you're working with, investing that to make sure kids have computers they can work with, programming, but you're also taking them through the life skills of maybe starting a business and how to manage money. Like, you're doing so much more than teaching them just, here's a computer and let's see what you can do with it.
And we're very intentional with that. So last week we had a meeting, spring break, all of us, 12 of us, were at Dwaller. Dwaller is a great supporter of what we do. We were there, and Ben shows up, and I'm like, this guy's a big deal. They're like, oh, whatever, we're busy. And there they were.
We have some pictures of that, as a matter of fact, that we can show of that encounter. So that was really cool. But he was excited too, from what we understand.
He was so excited because he saw what they were going to teach, and he was like, you mean you guys created this curriculum? Because also the other thing they did, they developed that curriculum as well. So I'm just watching. I'm watching beautiful things happen. When you inspire young people and when you want to,
You have a future Iowa workforce, a video that you have on your website here that just gives you an idea of what is going on. Explain what we're seeing here.
This is a video we took mostly at Harding Middle School. We did a class there last school year. And my thing about this video is I want adults to see kids of different races or, ethnicity. They can be anything. But I also want kids to imagine themselves doing those careers. So this video is very, very personal to me, because we want to change what people think of STEM. The workforce is so underserved. So how do we get more women into STEM? How do we get more minorities into STEM? That's my that's the purpose of that video.
And I love that, giving kids the code to be successful.
To be successful,
yeah,
yes.
Absolutely, and that's what you've been doing. But you find another young student that's saying, I also want to make a difference. You come together and you guys are doing that as we speak. Now, remind us the middle schools that you guys are going to be invested in and helping
for
out.
this project.
For this project, we're doing Meredith, Callanan, and Hyatt.
Okay. Now, you said that some of the students you said are really getting involved as far down as the budgeting of the project itself. But some of the creations you have some kids that created a website. For example, and we have a sample of it. Has to make you feel good too, doesn't
awesome.
it, Trent?
Yeah.
But they have a website, the student-created website, and look, this is talking about Des Moines and really giving everybody a flavor of Des Moines, right, Nancy?
Yeah, and he's only in, I think he's in 10th grade. So we're teaching actual languages in schools. We're teaching these kids skills that they can be employed next week.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's absolutely amazing. So how can we follow along? Or if people are hearing this and saying, okay, we understand that you won $30,000, but we want to make sure this continues to be successful and maybe even reach out beyond the 3 middle schools that you're doing. Is there any way of doing that?
So with Pi, what we've started is we started a very unique project called Building the Pipeline. So high school students are mentored by people from tech companies.
Okay.
They teach the classes. So the high school students are giving back to the middle school students. What we are asking is you join us on Twitter, join us on Facebook. Please come to one of our classes. Come get to know these kids. They're very curious, ambitious. They just need us to cheer them on and tell them you can do this.
Absolutely. So what's the best way of finding out that information?
Facebook and Twitter.
Okay, so you have Pi515 Facebook page that has all the information on there, correct?
Yes. And we're very active on social media.
That works.
Absolutely, that's wonderful. So Trent, this has to make you feel
it's so exciting.
pretty good.
It's great.
So no, you're going to be getting ready to go back to Stanford. What,
Friday.
next week? Oh, Friday.
Yeah.
Okay,
So do you get extra credit for all this?
No, I don't know if they even know about it.
I think you should tell a few people over
They
there.
don't know about it. They have to know about it.
They might. I don't know. They probably have far-reaching internet searching.
Now, how did things go with your first semester under your belt now over at Stanford with this project going on at the same time?
It's been good. I think. I think Valley prepared me really well to go into any college, and the environment I think was a great environment to start succeeding in. I think so. Yeah.
Now, is there a timeline that we have on the project, Nancy, as to when we want to have everything implemented?
I think we'll be done. We're hoping to have a final party once the kids have their final project, and invite parents as well, because you also need parents involved in this to just excite children. And we're doing mainly 6th and 7th grades. So our goal is maybe if we go back next year, we're able to tap into them and move them back into, to stay on with the program.
Oh, there you go.
So we're thinking end of May.
Wonderful.
So that's rather quick.
So we'll follow along on social media and hopefully go visit a class and teach people
maybe come
more.
to the party.
Or come to the party
And the
as
kids
well
are setting up.
to learn how we can give the youth the code to succeed. And it takes amazing students in our community like Trent Gilbert to make sure dreams like that can come true. Trent, I know you have a proud papa here in studio. You have to have a proud mom and uncle as well that are in the school
thrilled.
system.
They think it's very exciting.
It is very exciting.
That is awesome. It's also exciting to have folks locally, like our local Coca-Cola bottler, Atlantic Bottling, getting behind projects like this and making sure it stayed here in the state of Iowa, it stayed local.
Yeah, it's really, I didn't fully know that much about Atlantic Bottling, but the more I've learned about them, they're a great company with a lot of community outreach, just making a big difference. And they've been around in Iowa for so long. I mean, I think they really helped define what makes Iowa great.
There it is.
There you go. Well, it was a pleasure to meet both of you. Thank you everything
Appreciate
you're doing for our students. And I need to come take a class because, man, these kids are getting ahead of me. But you're definitely going for more and helping our students do the same thing here in our state. And we appreciate that very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations. We wish you the very best of luck. And
Thank
we're going
you.
to follow up in
Yes.
May.
Please do.
To 5.
And good luck back at Stanford.
Thank you.